Hey everyone, this is Dhruvin, and in this session we are going to talk about how we can show lookup column values based on the lookup list condition in Power Apps. So now let's get started. First of all, let me explain you the real life business scenario. I have two lists. One is domain list where I have different domain values, and second list is request list where I took domain as the lookup column. Now what I wanted to show here, I want to show the end user only domains which are active at this moment. So in Power Apps, whenever a user will click on new form, they are only able to see active domains over there. So how can I achieve this requirement? Let me explain you that thing over here. First of all, let me show you the master list where we have added lookup column. So first of all, let me go to the list setting and let me show you that thing. Whenever I added the domain column, I took all three columns over here, ID and status, so that in Power Apps I do not need to connect the domain list separately. I will get every information from here itself, right? So now let me go to Power Apps. So here my Power Apps new form. Now here you can see that once we click here, we are able to see each and every domain over here. Currently we have 5 different domains over here, right? Now let's check the out of the box code. So this is the out of box code. Now we need to make the modifications here to make the active domains only, right? Now first of all, let's see what we are getting over here. So let's just double click on that and let's just check what value we are getting. For any lookup value, we are getting ID and value column as a table over here. Now with this, additionally we need one additional column named status, and after that we can apply filter where status is equal to active, right? This thing we need to achieve. Now in order to do that, we need to do some rough work, and after that we will add that code over here. Now just add any button on your Power Apps page. We just need to copy this existing code where we are getting this value and add that value to the collection. So just add prepare any collection over here. In clear collect, just add like final DC collection and just add this value, right? So we understand what we are getting over here. Same way we can take one more collection for our understanding, and in which what we need to do here is final DC status, and inside that we will be just passing status, domain status, right? So let's just pass that, and now let's just execute this code and let me show you the code output. Let me just run and let me show you the output. So you can see here in this particular collection we are getting ID and value, and in this collection we are getting ID and value. So here we have status and here we have domain. So what we need to do here is we need to keep this structure as it is, and we need to add one additional column status over here. So this will come from this collection. So this was just for our reference, so we will be removing it last. But before that, what we need to do here is we just need to remove these values, because you can see here ID column is available in both the collection. So for comparing, the same name of the column name should not be there. So what I'm doing here is I'm just removing ID as MID over here, so that it would be easier us for next comparison, right? So let me just use rename columns, and in rename columns what we need to do here is we just need to convert our ID with MID, right? And just close the thing, and now let's run the code and let's see what happens. Here you can see that MID column has been created. Now we need to add the column, right? For that we just need to use add columns, and inside the add columns what we need to do here is we need to add the column name as status, right? And in status we need to write an expression. So for that we need to write an expression lookup, because we need to compare ID with other collections ID, right? In lookup we just need to pass this one, choices dot status, and after that just need to provide a condition, ID is equal to MID. Simple. Just close your lookup column, right? Now let me just remove this one, the previous one which we created, and let me just run our code and let's see the output. So I just run the code, and here we can see that we have MID, status and value. We have the record value over here, right? But now we need to do one more thing over here. What we need to do here is we just need to keep the value from here. So from here we just need to take dot value, right? We just need to keep dot value, right? Now let's run the code again, and now let's see. So here you can see that now we have this structure available, right? MID, status and value. Now we need to rename again this MID with ID, because out of the box it is supporting only ID column. So we just need to add one more rename columns over here, and we just need to take this entire source over here, and we just need to pass MID with ID column, correct? Yes. Let's just close the bracket, and now let me just format our code. So here we have a code like this. You can, now what we need to do here is we need to add a condition, because we want to show only data which are active. So for that we will use the filter code over here. So we will add filter, and inside filter what we are doing here is we will be passing status equal to active, correct? Now let's format our text, and we would be having a code like this. Now let's just check the data and final DC collection, and we have a data like this. You can see that only active records are available over here, right? Now what we need to do here is we need to pass this particular collection to this choice column, but we are not using collection, we are just copying the code before the collection. So just add this code over here and remove this one, so it will show only the records which are active, correct? Now let's save our data, test1, and let's select any active domain, and let's hit save button. So the data has been stored successfully. Now let's check our list. So you can see here the data has been stored successfully over here, right? Let's check some another record. And here we are successfully able to sort the record, right? So hope this is clear for you now, and don't worry, I'm going to provide this code to my GitHub account. You can download that from the entire Power Apps and this code. The links are available in the description box. If you are for the first time to my channel, make sure you hit subscribe and press the bell notification to never miss any updates from my channel. Stay connected with me on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter and WhatsApp. And if you wish to receive the daily notification from my channel, just click on this link. It will be redirecting you to this particular form. Fill the form and you will be receiving daily notification on your WhatsApp number. Stay connected with me. Have a great day. Goodbye.